Hello and welcome everybody into Global Kalos Tour for day one, and I have some spectacular news. Actually, not just that Master 27 is here for this weekend, as you can see, but on top of him is our first shiny, and of course it's a Pidgey because Kalos. So, let's silver pine out that and get that caught. And I will say a few thanks. One to JB from the podcast page who got us a shiny Yveltal last night, I think. Also Kiwi Steve who dished out the very first shiny Yveltal. But in terms of legendary luck, it's been fairly limited on the remotes, but we are going to raid today, and the Pidgey, of course, doesn't have a background. No surprise. How's it going, Ash?
You're good, thanks. Is there 30,000 people in there?
30,000?
Oh, yeah, 30,000.
30,000, if we look hard enough. What do you think we're going to get? Actually, what do you think your first shiny is going to be? Is it going to be Kalos related, or is it going to be one of these random Cantonian
It's probably going to be
things?
some random Kanto, to be honest, isn't it?
I'm going to call it that you're going to get a Eevee.
An Eevee. Okay, I won't click on Eevee.
Ah, damn it. As you probably expected, there's a bunch of timed research that's going to be, let's say branched is the word. So we've got to choose Furfroof. I'm going to go for the Pharaoh, considering it's the rarest. I know we can get it in LA, etc. And there's also exceptional something Y. I already chose my Furfroof, thank you very much. Okay, what's going on? I think I broke the game. There we go, choose X or Y version. We chose Y back in LA, so let's choose X version so we can get, hopefully, both medals. Oh dear, it seems like we've got a bunch of XP quests. We do have the Go Pass completed, and what I'm gonna do now to kick things off, well, there's a whole bunch of peeps over there. Good turnout. We have to get these encounters. Fennekin is not a shiny one. While I'm faffing around with the starters, of course, let me know in the comments below. Oh my God, it is not catching. How you did this weekend. I hope you had a smash in time for day one. And don't forget, day two is very much on the go. No shiny Froakie. Oh my God, I cannot catch this. Up next is the unknown A, which does mean we need to drop an Incense. Furfrou, no shiny. Is the Gopal's going to be completely dead? I just want to kind of get it out of the way. Flabebear's not a shiny. I'm going to have to golden razz everything. Literally all these Pokemon have broken out at least 3 times. Flabebear, not a white shiny. I will say though, today is raid and egg game. The wild spawns are very much the background in terms of today's event for me. Flabebe, not a shinny. Quickly, no shiny. Scrolling on down, where have we got? We got the unknown ZZ, not shiny, and no Hundo. Should we go and interrupt Marky's clip? An unknown X. I'm seeing more and more people rocking on up to the event, which is good. We will go and say hello in a moment. Why it's not shiny is a very important question. That is it. Go past done. So, claim medal. We've got it done. And a Spritzy, not shiny. Now we have rotating Megas and all kinds of things. Honedge, Dragonite is here, the Super Megas. I don't remember what the first Mega was actually meant to be, but we don't see any at all. So there we go. Let me know your biggest wins and what you're chasing the most for Sunday, and I'm going to wish you the best of luck. I did have to throw away a whole bunch of things, like every Pikachu, everything I caught in LA that isn't shiny or a background or a Hundo got binned. Storage is at a premium. I know I've already introduced him, but look who's come to Ealing. Hello. Damn, the face tracking is working against me. How are you, sir?
Very good, mate, very good. How are your 10Ks looking?
Mediocre.
Oh, that's not good.
No, but this is how it started in LA. It started bad and came good in the end. What do you hope, well, apart from Horlucha and Klefki, what are you hoping to get?
So, level 75, that's my goal for today.
Ooh, nice.
Need to do about 500 great throws and egg hatching, which is very simple today. Timed that
Definitely
really well.
doable.
And that's about it. Cool. and the new shinies.
Nice, and new shinies. Okay, so let's egg and raid and say hello to all the wonderful people over there. Look, observe.
Over there.
There are people.
Over there.
Over there. Go. The first thing that everyone decided to do was go and do this Dragonite. So of course we managed to get 2 shinies with the LA background while out over there on the west coast. We do have a few regulars with the, oh my God, so many friendship levels, it's fantastic. Look at that, 3 pages of it. I've maxed out on the energy already. It's not a shiny, 2138. Again, super easy catches, but let's see if this thing can have the Mega background. That's why I want to hit everything. Everything can have a background. Might as well go ham for it. I might just even put the Go++ on Ultra Balls, to be honest, just to catch stuff. It's got a background, spectacular, just extra special trades. Gotta love it. And Dedenne, do I just catch or just trade or transfer or whatever is going on? I don't know. Stage 1, we get some stickers for an exceptional something. Precious Pass we're gonna save. So we've got a Mega Evolver Pokemon, spin 20 stops and catch 60 Kalos Pokemon. And do you know what? We're gonna go through this timed research now. Let's see, background Fennekin. No shiny on that number 1. And a number 2, not shiny unfortunately, and even worse. Everyone's done the Dragonites and the Yveltal, and next is a shiny, tiny Chespin. 7:45. Since Nakeem, you're there in the background, do the honour of catching it, my friend.
Sure.
It's good to see you as always, and he's being very blasé with just chucking a random great ball at it.
Yeah, he'll catch it instantly.
The man is confident, and he was right to be.
Yes, I will.
Let's see what you get. We are standing clear. That's the tiniest, shiniest Chespin I've seen, and it's 0-star,
good,
but that's such an adorable little Pokemon. So second shiny, yes. 10:30, 2 shinies. You can tell it's going well for Global. Are you chasing anything particularly?
I just realised it's Skadoosh shiny. I haven't got it yet.
Skadoosh?
Yeah, Skadoosh.
Kung Fu Panda? Or, if I get a shiny Skidoo, I'm going to have to name it that now.
Okay, so I haven't. Anything else after that? Probably nothing.
Raids,
Yeah.
eggs.
Raids.
Are you egging it up?
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Well, we're going to wait for the refresh, I think, here. 20 people in on a Honedge. This is madness. Is he going to lag me? I'm probably going to lag out. There you go. I didn't even get to see the health bar. It went down so quickly. Well done, everybody else. I didn't use an iota of power of my Reshiram or whatever it is. We don't technically need the Honedge, but it'd be nice to pick up a shiny or a backgrounder of it. We did get the X background. If we can get the Y, not red, and oh god, 750. I guess the only thing we are actually looking for today, which is unfortunate because we wanted raid, is the unknown K off the incense, which means we don't want to be raiding because we need to check the incense spawns. It's not got a background, of course it doesn't. Are we still meandering down? And we have so many lucky trades to do today. I think 3 or 4 people all use their lucky trinkets. So first lucky trade going down with Mr. Scott Badger, one of the local crew. Good to see you. And I know that Mewtwo's coming back in raids for the 30th anniversary event that's happening literally in a week's time, but no harm in trying. He wants to try for the Shundo, so let's give it, well, let's see if we can dish out the Shundo like we have been doing the last week. Let's go for this one, which I don't know when or where it's from. Very kindly handing over an Indian Kyurem was weather boosted. Thank you very much. Why is it 400k? Goodness me. Hey,
I've got the Stardust.
I have the Stardust. Very best of luck. That's the most expensive lucky trade I think I've done in a very long time. But it better pay off. Ignore what I'm getting. Let's see. It'll be Pokédex Mewtwo.
There we go.
Don't get to see that very often.
Oh, I'll take that.
Pretty decent.
I'll take that. I'm
Nice.
happy with that.
No worries. Very happy to provide, as always. We got 2543, which I think is only 10 CP off the 100. It's a Goku bad. It's so close.
Oh,
So freaking close. That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
no problem.
If we get enough silver bottle caps, that'll be one I think worthy of doing, but hey. Right, apparently there's a Victreebel up ahead. First Victreebel of Day Uno. These are going to be spawning, actually no, I think Victreebel's only spawning for the Saturday, then it's Malamar tomorrow. If you need the energy, best of luck. But I will say this, don't feel obligated to constantly raid these. At least you can use link charges over the course of this weekend. I think it's 200 for the Super Mega in person. But really, you just need enough energy to unlock it, so you can get away with probably just doing 1 or 2. And then, if you really want to, just walk it, because you'll get the Mega Energy once you've unlocked it. It is not a shinny, and it is 1678, which is obviously a far cry away from what you want to see. I'm waiting for the moment that APAC unlock Mega Sceptile. It's not a background, so that will be going to the bin almost immediately. Pikachu. Yes, I might have lost my mind, but at least I'm not alone in doing this raid. Mega Charizard, why? I haven't raided one of these in years, but it's the pact I made with myself. I'm going to raid at least every Mega that's available, just to see if we can get a background of it. I'm not going to chase them like crazy. What else is there to do? 250 energy, and it's not a shinny one, and 1608. I think it's 1651 for the 100%er. Remember that from the Gamax? Right, 1 lucky trade down. Let's do a second. Boom! It's got a background. Yeah, fantastic. It's a background Charizard that's barely a 3-star. Oh, Trico! Shout out to Ash who got his Trico as his first shiny today. Oh, we've got 1 more Kalos Pokemon to catch. Let's check the Spritzy and get it caught, shall we? Exceptional. We get some Charizard bits and pieces, a bit weird, and a Charizard encounter. Oh, critical catch. I love it. I love it. And no, wow, it's not a guaranteed background. That's just insulting. Claim some Charmander candy. That's it. And we get open gifts, catch a scatterbug, and all that governs. Fantastic. Aragnaut. Let's do that. Where
They
are
are in
who?
Oakenheim.
What?
They are reading in Oakenheim.
Good for them.
Near the truck, probably.
Nice. Good old Incensed Podcast. I've got to do the plug, naturally. Episode 264 will be releasing this Sunday, tomorrow, by the time you see this video, hopefully. But an Unknown O, not a new one, but it's the first one of the weekend, which I will happily claim and put in my storage and never do anything with. That's kind of what all Shiny Unknown do, apart from me. Unless we send them to Ian, apparently. Imagine if Unknown could have backgrounds, that would be painful. It is a 2-star, actually, not too bad. And back to back with the No. Ash, since we're waiting for raids,
yes.
shall we do our lucky trade?
Do a trade, yeah.
He is one of 3 people who synchronized, and I think the notifications came through it all at once, but he chucked his lucky trinket down, so did Mr. Scott Badger, and so did somebody else who went bang, bang, bang.
We must have all got them at the same time.
Yes. But we have negotiated what we're trading. He wants, what did I actually say I was going to give you? I've forgotten already.
Was it a Kurum, a shiny Kurum?
Kurum, yes, shiny Kurum, that was it. Trico coming my way.
Yes.
Why the hell not?
My first shiny of the day, so it's going to be a shiny.
I was going to give you one from today. Very nice. Thank you, my man. Let's go for a weather boost.
There you go.
An English Kurum for an English Trico. Thank you very much, my man. Let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
I'm expecting to. I've got low power.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what CP I'm going for. You're looking for 2553.
Okay, cool.
So best of luck. I think he got rinsed.
Got rinsed.
Oh, it's not bad, but thank you very much, man. Always got to try. And that's technically our third shiny of the day. Yay. Never did I think I'd get to 6k golden razzes, but we're there. And it's stopping Poolucha hatches. We've jumped in an Yveltal raid because, well, Dunkers and I are going to try and get background shinies of these so we can lucky swap them. 2136, I think I saw. Not too bad. Maybe you can have a background, maybe it can be shiny, but my eggs are 200 meters overdue from hatching. They still haven't hatched. So I'm hoping they hatch after this raid. Let's see. Come on. It's not a bacon bird, but yeah, 2136. That is a Hundo Darkrai. I will say the constant raiding and everything means that we're just not checking wild spawn. So no background even. God damn you. Come on, surely. They're literally 3.5 out of 3.3. Come on. Oh, there we go. Finally, eggs are going off. Can we get goddamn Heracross? It's a Heracross heavy batch. 3 is a Klefki that's not shiny. And 4, Jesus, 3, whatever it's called, Heracross. So it's the same boat as we had in LA. Nice. Oh, we're not lucky friends.
Are we not?
I thought we were.
I thought we were. Are we not?
No.
Oh.
Anyway.
Next time.
I
thought we were lucky friends, Marky and I. He thought the same. We're not. So what we're going to do instead is check some research tasks for some utter disappointment. Let's see what we're going to get. There's a Pikachu that's not a shiny or a Hundo. There should be a Inkay? Yeah, not shiny. What a splendid use of our time. So, we really are trying to tick off the lucky trades today. So we've got Kerry handing over a shiny Rayquaza and getting back a shiny Riolu. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Last time I gave you a shiny.
Yes, the Shane T8, which is actually a good Shane T8 for Groudon. So let's see if we can return the favour. If I could spell Rayquaza, that would probably be a good start. From 2020, 2191 for Kerry. Best of luck. That means you haven't traded yet in that case.
I haven't yet.
Good luck. We're looking for, what was it, 567 or 576, something along those lines.
And I'm being a noob and I didn't even check.
Don't think mine's very good. Yours is 2174. It's not bad. 14, 15, 13 actually. Pretty goddamn solid. Nice. This one is not dissimilar. 14, 14, 12. So, hey, appreciate the lucky trade.
Thank you very much.
And a very nice shiny Tinkatink on the screen right there.
Yes. I got that on Wild Tour.
The wild area, beautiful. Oh, there's a Pikachu raid. Sure.
Shiny.
Boom.
No.
We still need to change the Furfrou form, so we're going to change it and go for the Pharaoh and tick that off for the research. Because why not? Use one of the shinies from LA, because we're unlikely to pick one up today, but that's fine. Global tour rates, you know, they're always a little bit worse than a live event. We get a very measly amount of dust. At least in LA, you get all your candy and your Stardust back. This time around, you don't. Let's see, not a shiny and pretty dead as well. Don't run me over, Range Rover. Oh, it's stage, there's 6 stages.
3, 2, 1.
Go, good luck.
Shiny. I know it. No.
Oh my god, that's really bad.
This is Kalos Tour completed. The shiny Unown K off of the Incense is the one thing that we actually needed. Everything else is just circumstance or vanity. The Unown K is one we didn't have, and I hope to God it stays in the ball because that was a horrendous throw. Please stay. Boom, there we go. That is beautiful. Let me know if you got your shiny Unown K, because yeah, the unknowns are tricky to get. Brilliant. It's literally the floor of the trades. But I'm happy we got the K, we got the O. We need to get the A, the L, and the S over the course of this weekend to spell out Kalos. Let's see if anybody jumps in the Pidgeot, because yeah, I'm mad. X version quests. Nice, spin 12 stops. Unown K again. Not shiny. Ace Trainer Nick, you are going to be it, my friend. Have a gift in return. And hopefully, garden, pattern, beautiful. Boom, no shiny Scatterbug, but that completes. That's research in the Dragonite. We might as well jump in and see if we can get enough people. The research will gift us. We're jumping in, it gives us a Scatterbug again. Jump in the Dragonite, and let's make sure you heal. Not only heal, but make sure you have a Mega Pokemon evolved for these super Mega raids. My game crashed, brilliant. Otherwise, you cannot complete them. You need a minimum of 10 for Dragonite and 8 for Victreebel and Malamar tomorrow. Yes, you can name and shame, actually. Who didn't Mega Evolve in our lobby?
There it is, Master Pikachu.
Master Pikachu, you are a bad person. We managed to get into this Xerneas raid with about 8 seconds on the raid, so good stuff, and we're going to see what we get. We get a 21-13, pretty dismal. Still yet to get a shiny with a background from all the raids we've done for Global and everything like that. Ooh, no shiny. See, it doesn't work. Did you get... See, Nakeem had a theory that if you go for the opposite typing counters that the game recommends, you get a shiny. Clearly not.
What if you get a background? I could be on something.
Yeah, but...
No.
No. Right. Is it going to give us a background? It did give us a background. That's something. And now apparently it's Garchomp time. We've got a 2K going. What are you getting there?
This.
Oh, he got a shiny Charizard. Might as well. Yeah, get the sparkles. Hang on. He got himself a shiny. Oh my god, the reflection is so bad. There we go. Can you guys see that? Nice shiny Charizard from the research.
Yep.
Snapshots give us 1 legendary, and we got Latias for today. Tomorrow is Latios. I've seen somebody get the shiny off the snapshot. This is going to be not shiny and 241 CP. Lovely. This is a nice hark back to Hoenn where they were roaming legendaries. Unfortunately, we don't seem to have, there's no legendaries to roam in Kalos, so this is the best they can offer is the ones that can mega. Boom. How good or bad is it? It's 0 star. Lovely. The raids do like to take their sweet time to spawn in. Wherever you're stood is the last place the raids spawn in. What UWL is a Xerneas. Nice. Jump straight in UWL. Let's see what we get with this Garchomp raid. Some of the megas have a Z form.
It's a 2 Toulouse.
Take it to Toulouse. Let's see what we get. I'd like to get a shiny. It'd be nice to pick them up. But the background. I don't think, no, I got 2243. There's too many Hundo CPs to keep track of with these things, so we just keep memory of the important new ones. Well, I say that, we know Dragonite. It doesn't have a background. You son of a gun. Ooh, 3 10s. Ironically hatching on exactly the same wall, so there you go. That's a Kangaskhan. Pretty dismal. Heracross, so this is going splendidly well. And Kangaskhan. You've won. Well done.
3, 2, 1. Point.
Good luck.
No.
Yeah, we have a shiny.
171.
Oh, that's good.
Xerneas.
Yay.
No, there's a shiny. Congrats.
Oh
Nice.
dear, lucky trader.
21.
May it have a background. Well, we're catching an unknown K off the Incense. The reason we're on camera is because I should have 10Ks going off, but they are incredibly slow. 3 to 5 minutes I've been on. I'm now at 3.4 out of 3.3. How is it doing this? Come on. There we go. I don't know why it's being so laggy on hatching eggs. Finally, we get a Horlucha today. Not a shiny. Back-to-back Horlucha, please. No, there's a Klefki. At least that batch was somewhat good. Nothing particularly spectacular in terms of IV, but that's okay. And of course we get some 5Ks. If we hatch a Shundo for a baby like Trainer Tips did in his video, I would not be moaning about that. 4 of 5, so let's get some candy and 2 encounters. One is the Swirlix. Okay, interesting. And this might be a Spritzy. No, it's a Clauncher. Okay. Inkai. There you go. Unknown candy. And an encounter with an unknown X that's not 100%er. And there are actually different quests which are marked in blue, I think red, that are spin 12 different stops, or spin 12 stops. They give you unknown encounters, but they're incredibly rare. Power up a legendary or mythical 6 times, catch 12 different species and win a 5-star raid. We can do that. I mentioned earlier in the week about my pretty pitiful mixture of water types, so we're gonna put this one up to level 50. Do that there. I know we only need to max it out 6 times, but I'll do it all the way. Why not? We are working our way through the lucky trades. Got RJ Rolberi, who I think we lucky traded last was actually another global event.
Yeah, Glowfest.
It was Glowfest. There we go. Not only did they send the lovely giant ground sloth with the Slackos sticker on it, very nice. I remember sending that to people because of the Natural History Museum.
Yeah, that's what I did.
We're of course lucky friends, and we're going to swap our favourite Pokemon. So it's going to give me a Trico, you're getting a Pikachu. But without a costume, because you're going to evolve it. Oh my god, and there's so many. Right, we're going to pick this one, which is actually from not quite the OG community, it's from the OG December reroll from the 2019.
Yeah,
nice, from the 2019. Actually, the December reroll of that year as well.
Yes.
Inadvertently. Very best of luck. May this go Shundo for the Raichu
I did
Megas.
get a Shundo Chandelure from my
Oh,
friend
sweet.
last night,
So you're ticking off some of the
Yeah.
Legends CA
Oh,
Megas. Both probably on the same lookout for that one. I wasn't paying attention to the number at 470.
685. Not
Well, it's
bad.
pretty close. 15,
That's pretty
14, 13,
Yeah.
12? Not bad at all. This one turned out to be
Not bad. It's
about the same. Yeah, 13, 13, 15.
It's better
Thank
than
you
nothing.
very much for that one.
They are, no worries.
And now I can send a gift in return.
Yeah.
Let's see. Unknown X, not a shiny, and That one is not shiny, 500 CP. It's a shiny Inkai from the Wild Spawn, 705. We will golden razz it and not get run over by the Postman Pat. I'm gonna say though, like, maybe it's just because we're raiding constantly, obviously not being able to check wild spawns and stuff. The day is flying by really quickly, but we're not actually getting many shinies, and we like a shiny on this channel. Marta said it right, all that this event so far is making me feel is I'm very glad we went to LA. I'm gonna record this one because I think I saw 2153, which is the best Xerneas we've seen in the last 2 weeks. It's not shiny, 2151, so only 9 CP off the hundo, but if it could have a background, that'd be lovely. Yes, it has a background. Thank you very much, and it is 96, 15 attack. I'll have it. There we go, I've done all these things, fantastic. Now we just get our Xerneas encounter. Boom, not a shiny, 2122. Okay, fantastic. This is pretty epic. This came from one of our local raids, and it is a purifiable Shundo. So now Marta is going to do the honors.
Ta-da!
Spondoluia.
Yay!
Spectacular.
Congratulations.
Welcome to the club.
Congratulations.
Spondo.
So pretty. Now you get a best buddy.
Oh, yes.
Go on, you do the honors.
Beautiful.
Yes.
With the red bars and the red Lugia, that's perfection. Congrats.
Congratulations.
With the beautiful symphony of a leaf blower in the background, we've got another lucky trade. And Matt wants a Sigalith from Valencia, and I'm going to try for the Trico. I think that's just going to be the theme of the weekend. Good luck for your 651. 20k dust. This is a new shiny for yourself.
Yes.
Ah, okay, so we couldn't get it on Sinnoh, but it's got a cool Valencia City Safari tag. I want to see 651 over there. I didn't pay attention. 269?
Yes.
Ah, so close. I always forget if a deck's shiny. Look at this, beautiful stuff. And 641, it's very, very close. It's a hell of a lot better than it used to be, but that is the troll hundo, basically.
Thank you very much. Very happy with that.
You're most welcome, my friend. Thanks for the trade. This came out at a 96. Honestly, bottle cap worthy again. And I think we're going to get a bite to eat, but we're deciding on where. Just as the food arrived, we are doing a final trade with Sandra, shiny IQ mum from the Patron Squad over there, and we're handing over one of our background LA Victreebels because it's the only thing we got multiples of, and thanks for the Dedenne. I mean, I chose it. Why not? Lucky shiny Dedenne. It's our final special of the day, and I'm really hoping Sandra will see the 1389. May it be the hundo, shundo, goodness, everything over there. 136 on my side. What's it turning out to be? Oh, that's pretty good. There you go, 96. That's a lot better than it was. Congratulations, 15, 14, 14. 15, 14, 14. Lovely. Thanks, Sandra. And that is actually all 6 specials done already, but now let's jump into the burger. Sandra just dished out a Shundo to the Italian.
Don't mind me.
Do you have any words to mark this epic moment?
I need to thank her. So now my chase is done.
What's the next cat?
There's no other cat.
Glay meow?
Bum bum bum.
Pom Bum, yeah, Pom Bum. It's not a cat, but...
What?
Back out after a very nice lunch, and I will say, unfortunately I forgot to screen record the trade with Sandra, so we would have seen a very fudged effort on that previous clip. Had an invite on RSVP to a Lucario, which is nice, somewhere across the world, genuinely don't know. No Mega Energy, obviously, but it's not yellow. But we were just chatting across the pub, and everyone, oh, background Lucario, very nice. I know we got one from the Go Pass, but hey ho. Everyone's been saying it's like the same thing. The shiny rates seem really bad. Oh, I missed out on the lobby. It's not the end of the world. But we do have 5 10k eggs. Come on, Klefki, no shiny. Give me an egg. Kangaskhan, speak of the devil. Can't get a background from the eggs. Horlucha, no shiny. And this one, Horlucha, not shiny. And finally, boop, Heracross, no go. Literally, I think we are still in single figure shinies. Admittedly, we're mostly raiding, but we've had Pidgey, Chespin, Unknown O, Unknown K, Inkay, Noibat, Chespin. And even the shiny rate, I mean, we haven't had a single raid shiny as of yet from today's raids whatsoever. Everything that's been coming through. That Yveltal you would have seen right at the beginning of the video. So all of those raids today, all those remotes, no shiny. And you're gonna let me know how your day went, because if this is how the tour is gonna be, not a good event in my view. Like, it's already a bit of a letdown, a bit dismal. They really should boost the shiny rates, particularly for how many raid bosses and how frequently they're rotating. It's impossible for me to tell right now at the time of recording this video, but it genuinely feels like the Mega Pokemon and the Legendary Pokemon are not shiny boosted. There's just a 1 in 20. And I think for a big tour for a big Go Fest or a Go Wild is that they should be a better shiny rate for the raid bosses at the time, genuinely. Considering how many raid bosses are featured, even per hour, you've got the legendaries that are featured, you've got the Dragonite and the Victreebel / Malamar for the day, then you've got the Mega that's in the hourly rotation, then you've got the Honedge and the Pikachus. There's like 7 or 8 different things every hour, and trying to find them across gyms can be very difficult. We're just raiding everything that we can do, which in my book is fine. But if you're trying to tailor yourself to specifically chasing mons, it's going to get a little bit frustrating. And if you're constantly not getting shinies or whatever, yeah, there you go, 26.49. It's not the best experience. And then you turn to the wild spawns, you're like, do I need anything from these? Not specifically. And then the eggs. Typically eggs are terrible. They're still terrible. Will it have a background though? Let's find out. Boom, it does have a background. Smashing. If only you'd been a background shiny. While we're wandering around hitting Xerneas raids, one of those Spin 12 X stops has delivered that beautiful blue X Unown. 489, not spectacular CP or IV, but it should be a lot better than the ones we got in Wild Spawns in LA. 508 is a Hundo, so it's 2-star, but I'll definitely take it. While we're wandering around in the blizzard of like trying to hit the local raids and getting very little, well, the rain, there's a tiny little rain cloud that's just come along. I've done one of those unknown quests, and it's the 508 Hundo. I only saw the number once I'd already engaged the quick catch, so I was like, oh, no! Quickly start the screen record. This is brilliant. As a Hundo Unown, I think that's my first one ever. Even from trades or whatever, first Hundo Unown, it's really good to have them in field research. I'm genuinely very happy with that one, but as it stands, everything else is very mid. We got quite a few of these in LA, but there we go. There's a lovely shiny Fennekin. So we have had 2 Chespin. Now we've got ourselves a Silver Fox. Let's give it an Ultra Ball. The only chance we're checking these wild spawns is in between the raids. We're waiting for the raid cycle, and it's there. I know it's one we technically have a Shundo of already, but I like the Fox. It's a good, whoa, 91%. It's a decent wild spawn. Good stuff. We've broken off from the main crowd. We're trying to do some raids on our own, but I'd take an opportunity to say 2 thanks. Firstly to Randy, who all those months ago gifted us the event ticket for Global here. And yeah, he never showed up back in the day, so I had to give him a thanks by screenshotting the ticket in the item bag and asking him in Patreon and very rubbishly kind of painting over it. So there you go. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate that. Also, I'd like to say thanks to every person who's part of the Patreon squad. You guys who support the channel here via that platform are hugely instrumental in us being able to continue doing what we're doing and doing it full time and going hopefully the extra mile to do some funky little travel bits and pieces for community days, events, covering everything that we can do, bringing the entertainment as best as we can do. And of course, the big live events like LA that we had literally last weekend, which was much better than this event, I've got to be honest. But appreciate all of you guys and your extra support. Thank you so very much. You can tell it's a bit of a dead event when I get my Go++ to start actually catching stuff. We've got free shock down, and I will say it's caught an Unown O shiny off of Incense, obviously, and it's just got ourselves a shiny Clauncher just before we jumped in this Dragonite raid, and we've thankfully got a Honedge task. They're bloody difficult to find. Some people picked up like 3 shinies here. I genuinely don't know how they've been doing this, but no shiny once again, honestly. The fortune for me on these raids is pitiful. Give us 4 10Ks. Let's get that 5 out of the way for a non-shiny Flabebe. This is going to be Kangaskhan, don't care. This is a Heracross, don't care. This one is a Heracross, don't care. And finally, it's a Holucha, we kinda care. Honedge, no shiny. Today, Saturday, is not my day. I think tomorrow might be better, but I am going to remote until the small hours. I know it's only 2 shinies, but it's still 2 shinies that I would have otherwise missed. And this one, as it turns out, was a Bottle Capable O. 10, 15, 15 stat. The Clauncher's actually not half bad either, to be honest. There are triple shiny Honedges. Finally,
Yay!
field research is delivered. We've all got one. So what's everyone's
That's
numbers?
a hat trick.
577.
That's
579.
So they're in the 570s, which are mid. You can see I got 556, which, you know, yeah, I'm really... Field research, at long last, we've actually got something which is worth. I'm going to put Sparkles back on the screen. There you go. Silver Pineapple, our first Honedge of the entire day, despite raiding quite a few of them. Research has been very difficult for me to find personally, but maybe that's because I've been putting in the power-ups and the other one, the spin stops for the X. That is going to be a Tendo! Tendo shiny! What a trophy. That is not going to be powered up or whatever. Beautiful. The last half an hour, I think we're going to go home. I just want to remote raid Yveltal and Xerneas at this point because no shinies. The backgrounds have been okay, but I think it's just not been worth it. And we're going to very quickly conclude day 1 here because the video is now pretty much edited and it's nearly tomorrow in 20 minutes for me. So we did pull in a few last shinies while driving to sort out some errands. So we pulled in a shiny Torchic of all things within the last 10 minutes. And our very final wild shiny of day 1 was an Inkay, which is lovely. So that's 2 Inkay, but that's definitely not the best thing by far because after however many remote raids, earlier this evening, we pulled in, at long last, our first shiny Xerneas in the last 2 weeks. With however, I don't know how many raids it's taken because I've had to transfer all the ones that didn't have backgrounds over from LA. But the best thing is, this came with the background. It's our first background shiny of global tour here. All raids included. So Xerneas finally delivered something that was pitifully bad IV, but it's good to lucky swap it. And thankfully Marta has one as well. So that's gonna be a lucky swap for tomorrow's video. We did pull in a shiny Yveltal at long last, however many raids since the previous one, very early in the morning or yesterday evening. So good number of raids, it's terrible IV, no background on this one. And while we're concluding the video, we did just pull in a shiny Tyranitar from a Tyranitar Mega raid, courtesy of Kiwi Steve. So thanks very much for that. That's our first Mega shiny from a raid this weekend. Which means in the course of today's video, because technically we should count another Yveltal, we're going to say we had 20 shinies. There should be 2 Yveltal from last night, which is a little bit beyond time. So 20 shinies, most from the wild. I'd say actually Incense probably delivered the most amazing stuff with 4 unknowns. 2 O's, a K, and an X from Research. The Honedge 10-10-10 is definitely a fantastic pull, but not going to waffle on too much. You already know my thoughts and feelings. That's day 1 done and dusted. Let's keep our fingers crossed. And not only the remote raid game, it does seem to be picking up after however many remote passes I've burned. Let's see what day 2 brings. And let me know how day 1 went for you in the comments below. And I hope you have a fantastic day 2 on Sunday. Very best of luck to you. And I will say, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And do not miss out on the second day. And of course, we've got the 10-year anniversary event coming very swiftly in next week as well. So there's some good stuff coming up. You can check out the bits from LA if you want to see that. Or if you want to have a look at something a bit more spicy, check it out over here. But I will say, folks, until the next time, do take care.